just started raining. Welcome back to this daily meditation practice. My name is Nathan with the Attentive Mind, and I'll be guiding you through this rainy meditation practice today. Let's begin by just being here. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to manipulate your experience anyway. Just see if you can allow whatever is in front of you, whatever you hear, whatever you smell, taste, feel, just allow it. There's no need to resist this moment. Maybe you're angry or anxious. That's okay. You've probably spent your whole day telling yourself that you shouldn't feel a certain way, or you shouldn't be a certain way, or you need to change this or that. Maybe that's what brought you to this video. But forget it all. Be completely as you are. Right now. You don't have to work up to this. You don't have to get there in the future. Just whatever you are, whatever you feel, whoever you are, be that. Right now. Now, I'm going to ask you a question. And follow where it leads. What is this next thought? Can you notice it? And if you're normal, you probably were already thinking. There's some sort of voice going on about this, that, the other, the problems, the issues, this problem. I need to get over there. I need to do this. And what about that person? I got to get over here. That whole monologue. What is it? Can you hear it with your ears? Can you feel it with your body? Where do they come from? These questions aren't meant to have a intellectual answer. This isn't to say, yes, my thoughts come from my brain. I can't feel them. They're right there, but just see from your experience. Start with your experience, not your thoughts, not your thinking. Where do your thoughts come from? From the point of view of your experience. And if this is a little difficult, maybe it's hard because sometimes most of us are actually so lost in our thoughts that we can't step back and see them because we believe that we are them. See if you can just step back and instead of being lost in it, just wait for this next thought to arise. And see it. Does it have a size? Does it have color or smell? Even the thought that says, I'm not getting anything out of this. This isn't working. I don't understand what he's saying. Those are thoughts. Can you catch them? Can you hold them? What are they? Let's wait for the next thought to arise together. Where did it come from? Trace backwards. Where do your thoughts come from? What do you discover? Come back from the daydream. Don't get involved. Instead, see your thought as a thought. If it's a good thought, a bad thought, sexual thought, depressed thought, they're all just thoughts. Where do they come from? Trace them back. Find their origin. They seem to come out of nowhere at all. They seem to just kind of pop up out of nowhere. Keep looking back. Find the space they come from. Find the place your thoughts come from. An experiment. See if you can just remain there, in this place where thoughts seem to come from. See if you can notice the empty space before thinking arises. Sink below the surface of the noise of your mind and see your intrinsic freedom. It's right here before thinking arises. And when you notice that you're lost in thought, you followed the thought out. Something about needing to cook dinner or lunch or breakfast, what you're going to do today. Instead of getting tied up like we usually do, just ask, where did this thought come from? From the point of view of my experience right now, where did my thought arise? Not even my thought. Where did this thought arise? Go back to the place before thinking arises. That is your freedom. That is your place of peace. and rest. When thinking happens, leave it alone. Let it go. Just find where it came from. Find the place in your experience that isn't touched by thoughts. And remain as that. That open, infinite, empty, unspeakable space before all thoughts arise. My teacher calls it don't know mind. Only don't know. Okay. And take a deep breath in and exhale. You can look at the screen. This place before thinking arises may seem interesting, maybe unbelievable. This isn't a spiritual thing. This isn't some sort of trick. We're so wrapped up in our thoughts that we believe them to be us, my identity. But when we investigate our thoughts as thoughts, not being involved in it, but just as thoughts, we see what happens before thinking arises. Thinking comes, and we're usually looking at it. But what happens before thinking? What is the space before thinking? If you can see that and remain as that, that is true freedom. That is true freedom from the mind. The nature of mind is thinking. And you are not thinking. You are not your thoughts. So find it. Don't just believe me. Find it. Try. Every single day. And wake up from thinking. I'll see you next time.